Are you looking for the best AV receivers? In this video we will look at some of the best AV receivers the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Marantz SR6015. Get it for the Marantz sound quality and enough channels for true Dolby Atmos. Marantz has a long-standing reputation for high-quality sound, so it's no surprise that the 9.2-channel SR6015 offers audiophile quality. It includes a phono input to connect your turntable without an external preamp and sports separate 110W amplifiers for each channel. As for HDMI ports, you get a generous 7 inputs and 3 outputs. One of the inputs is dedicated to 8K video pass-through at 60 Hz and 4K at 120 Hz. It's more than capable if you want to set up a 5.1.4 or 7.1.2 Dolby Atmos system. It also supports Dolby Atmos height virtualization and DTS-X, DTS Virtual, X, and other multi-channel sound formats. It also features built-in HEOS, Home Entertainment Operating System, if you want to create a multi-room system. Its remote lacks a backlight, otherwise, this is a killer AVR that delivers everything a true music and movie lover would need and more for around $2,000. Number 2. Yamaha RX-4VA. It offers a surprisingly rich feature set for the money if you don't need every bell and whistle. This 5.2-channel unit makes a solid centerpiece for home theater, gaming, and music listening. With 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs and an EARC output, along with optical, coaxial, and analog RCA inputs, but no phono inputs for a turntable, it's compatible with a wide range of gear. The unit supports Dolby and DTS surround sound decoding, streaming via Wi-Fi, Apple AirPlay 2, and Spotify Connect, and can be voice-controlled with Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. The RX-4VA comes with Yamaha's MusicCast multiroom system, minus the speakers, of course, allowing you to connect with other compatible Yamaha components wirelessly. A USB port lets you play music from an external storage device. On the negative side, the RX-4VA doesn't support virtualized Dolby Atmos or DTS Virtual, X. It's also one of the receivers whose chipset has an HDMI 2.1 bug that cannot handle 4K/120Hz gaming for Xbox Series X or Nvidia RTX 30. Fortunately, Yamaha offers a free HDMI board update program to fix it. Although it supports HDMI 2.1, it doesn't support 8K out of the box. However, Yamaha will soon offer a firmware update that will add 8K capabilities as well as VRR, variable refresh rate, ALLM, auto low latency mode, QMS, quick media switching, and QFT, quick frame transport, which are HDMI 2.1 features designed to enhance gaming. Together, this makes it a top value 4K AV receiver that retails for $599 but is typically offered under $500 and is future-proofed for when 8K flat screens come down to a more approachable price. Number 3. Denon AVR-X2700H. This mid-priced AVR has a full feature set and is ready for the future. By shelling out around $800 for this unit, you get an AVR with an impressive feature set that should remain relevant for at least 5 years for both home theater and gaming. Serving up a solid 95W of power per channel, the AVR-X2700H, which replaces the AVR-X2600H, passes through 8K/60Hz and 4K/120Hz video and supports Dolby Atmos, Atmos height virtualization, DTS-X, DTS Virtual, X surround audio formats. It's a Bluetooth AV receiver, as well as one with Wi-Fi, so you have many connectivity options, including Apple AirPlay, Spotify Connect, USB, HEOS, and even terrestrial radio. It's compatible with all the major voice control formats, including Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant. If you're into vinyl, the unit has phono inputs for millimeter cartridge turntables. Number 4. Marantz NR1711. The half-size frame and full feature set will appeal to gamers and those with space-limited home theater setups. The NR1711 is a diminutive 3.5 inches in height, about half that of the typical AVR. Yet somehow, Marantz was able to engineer it with a competitive feature set for its $1,000 price range. Because of its half-sized housing, Marantz had to scale down the amplifier size, so its power output is only 50 W per channel. But unless you're setting it up in a large room, it should still give you plenty of oomph. Gamers short on space will appreciate the NR1711's slimline form factor. They'll also love its 8K support, which will serve them well for the next generation of gaming consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Home theater buffs will appreciate the impressive list of surround formats supported by the NR1711, such as Dolby Atmos, Dolby Speaker Virtualizer, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Surround. DTS is also well represented with DTS X, DTS Virtual X, DTS Neural X, and DTS Digital Surround, to name just some. You can set up and calibrate your system with built-in Odyssey Multi-EQ, Dynamic EQ, and Dynamic Volume processors. If you want to spin some vinyl, the NR1711 sports phono inputs alongside its other analog I/O. Additional goodies include Bluetooth, Wi-Fi support, AirPlay 2, HEOS, and Alexa support. Number 5. Sony STR-DH590. It offers a low-cost path into the surround sound world. The STR-DH590 is an entry-level AVR that can handle Ultra HD content such as 4K Blu-ray and HDR video. With 90 W RMS per channel, it has plenty of sonic punch for a small AV receiver, supporting Dolby and DTS surround sound decoding. If you're looking for Dolby Atmos or DTS X support, you won't find it here. But if you're satisfied with the surround sound from a good old 5.1 AV receiver and don't care about transitioning to 8K, the STR-DH590 is the best 4K AV receiver for you at the $300 price point. Sony equipped the unit with 4 HDMI inputs and 1 ARC out. Notice that it's not EARC because the STR-DH590's HDMI ports are of the 2.0 variety rather than 2.1. Other input ports include optical, coaxial, and analog. There are no phono inputs, though, so you'd need an external preamp for connecting a turntable. However, you get an FM antenna port and a front panel USB input for playing music from external drives. The unit includes digital cinema auto calibration and a built-in measurement mic for setup. For streaming, it features Bluetooth connectivity, so you can pair your mobile device and play music or other audio. Overall, if you're not trying to keep up with the latest and greatest but want to watch movies or play games in 5.1 surround sound, the STR-DH590 will get you there for less without sacrificing quality. And if you decide you want more connectivity and current at the heart of your system, and have the expanded budget to match, a January 2023 press event unveiled the company's first new receivers in 5 years, a lineup including some top-tier contenders.